Good afternoon, everybody. It's a wonderful Wednesday afternoon with our live stream show. You're here live with Mary Jo Coulehan. I'm the Executive Director of the Pagosa Springs Chamber of Commerce. It is about week one of our spring break, and we have some weather coming in, so that's great. So everybody get out there, do your snow dance, and we'll get a little bit more snow here for our community. We may be having some technical issues today, so let's keep your fingers crossed, and we hope to get our guest in, Jennie Green, any minute right now. And for all of you right now that might be visiting and watching our live stream, thanks so much to our hosts and sponsors today, which is the Overlook Hot Springs Spa. So make sure that if you're going over there, you make some reservations because they are still social distancing, and we're trying to remain safe here in Pagosa Springs. Well, the first thing I want to mention is if you have not seen the We Are Pagosa community videos, you don't know what you're missing. These have been 3 days of fabulous, fabulous videos about some of our business sectors here in Pagosa Springs. Monday was our healthcare industry, which focused on the Pagosa Springs Medical Center, the Pagosa Medical Group, as well as Access Integrated Healthcare. They're pretty moving. COVID was a tough year for a lot of businesses. And so while we want people to know and we want to celebrate these organizations, sometimes it's pretty hard to hear, but I don't think I've made it through one without kind of choking up. Yesterday on Tuesday was our business sector, and we highlighted Visiting Angels, which is one of Pagosa's major employers, one of our smaller employers, Pagosa Mountain Sports, who also does a lot of work with the nonprofit Dust 2, and Rosie's Pizzeria. Again, really fabulous businesses. We could have celebrated so many more. These were 3 we chose. Today is our nonprofit day, and we highlighted Rise Above Violence. We also did the Pagosa Arts Initiative and also the Food Coalition, Food Security, Food Equity. And tomorrow is going to be our government agencies, which are, of course, the town and the county, but also our Department of Human Services, which was hugely impacted this past year. And on Friday, we will wrap up with our education sector. We ask you to look at these videos, let people know that they're out there, make some comments, celebrate them, thank those industries, and thank everybody for doing this. This was a new project for us this year. As mentioned in the introduction, instead of doing the annual awards, the Citizen, Volunteer, Nonprofit, and Small Business of the Year awards, and just kind of highlighting one, we tacked a little, and we did this video series. Who knows? It may be something that we do every year now. We also want to give great thanks to 2 of our sponsors. First, Southwest Bank, who sponsored the business sector, and Visiting Angels, who sponsored the healthcare sector. We just want to thank everyone, and especially Pagosa Local News, and Supergirl Marketing, Gabrielle Dorr, who put this all together for us. You can have a great idea, but until it all comes together and gets produced, it's really just still an idea. She put so much work into it, and we just are really grateful for this video series. So everybody get out there and watch it. You can hook into our Facebook page and look at the video series. If you haven't seen them all, please take the time to do so. It's really a heartwarming video series. And as I said in the introduction, we are proudly Pagosa, and it's an honor to be a part of this. Okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit, and we're going to talk about some opportunities available for our businesses. Before we bring on our guests, I do want to mention that the Pagosa Farmers Market is going online. So they're going to have an online market, and it's going to be all year long. So one of the things they're looking for, people that can sell products, ranchers, farmers, cottage industries, crafts, makers. Now, this is not a flea market, but it is a makers and a farmers market year-round online. So if you go to the farmers market website, you'll be able to get some registration. Now, I'm just mentioning it really quickly because our guest next week will be Pauline Benetti with the Pagosa Springs Farmers Market. So we'll talk a little bit more about that next week, but I want to get your ears perking for that and saying, hey, I make stuff, or I could do this, or I grow year round, or I'm a rancher and I would like to sell my product. So we'll be talking more about that. Again, another business opportunity for you to get your product out to the market. Now, the other part of this is we have some free, let me remind you, free. As Jenny will say, nothing is ever really free. There's no free lunches, but there will be minimal effort on our business's part. And we welcome Jennie Green today. We hope we welcome Jennie Green today, who is the director for the Pagosa Springs Area Tourism Board. So, Jennie, are you with us today?
I believe I am. Can you hear me?
Okay. We were having a little delay problem there, but I hope that you're here. Jennie, the tourism group has come up with a fabulous marketing opportunity for our businesses in conjunction with your regular marketing outreach. How is this going to work for our businesses?
Yeah. So again, thanks for having me on today, and I apologize for the technical challenges. I turned off all of my devices, so hopefully it's only my computer that is trying to use the internet right now. So the tourism board and Visit Pagosa Springs, we have a very aggressive marketing strategy. And we advertise Pagosa really throughout the year, but when we do paid placement, it's largely focused on our shoulder season, so spring, fall, and winter months. Now, the opportunities that we have available for businesses to take advantage of will be available year-round. And so we are timing it with certain campaigns, so the content will be specific, hopefully, to the advertisers that we are working with. So really it's free advertising. And when I say free, there's no out-of-pocket expense to the businesses. It might take a couple of minutes of their time to either provide some very limited materials, images, copy, things like that. And otherwise, the way to get started is to have a quick consultation meeting with me and maybe some of my team members, so that we can really identify what the best advertising opportunities that we have are for the specific businesses, because every type of business is different. Our different industries, have different needs as far as when they need to reach visitors. So, like lodging properties, they work a lot better if people know about them before they come to town. Most of our visitors have lodging figured out when they get here, whereas restaurants and retail, our visitors are not necessarily choosing where they're going to eat and shop before they arrive in town. So those types of businesses need to reach visitors when they're in market. So yeah, we have a variety of options. And again, the best part is it's absolutely.
So Jennie, when you talk about a campaign, can you explain that? Is that something that might be... Oh, you're a little frozen, but I think we can still hear you. So hopefully we won't talk over each other. Let me see if I can get this. If you do a campaign, is that something like that's specific for seasoning or a season or a type of activity or geared to a certain demographics? What might that be for our business community?
So the current example is the spring campaign that we launched on March 1st and will run through April 30th. And we've already reached out to a couple of businesses to get advertisers taking advantage of those opportunities. But we're trying to, again, mirror the business with, the content that we're delivering. So for the spring campaign, the activities we're focused on are rafting, hiking, in hot springs, basically activities that regardless of, what Mother Nature is doing, we know that the visitors will be able to enjoy those activities. So we are working with rafting companies and have those, perhaps banner ads on the website. There was a contest that we ran through an email blast through the Colorado Tourism Office. Now, one thing about the contest, there's only 5 partners per contest. When people enter to win the contest, and generally the contest is a 2 to 3 night stay that includes activities, maybe a gift card or a restaurant, things like that. So we do limit the number of businesses that can participate in that, just so that we're trying to drive the people that enter the contest to opt in to receive emails from the partners. And if we had hundreds of partners, that would reduce the number of people that were willing to get emails from that many partners. So, so that we ran 2 test contests in 2020. You have to think about what year we're in. Both of them generated really huge results. I think the lowest performing one still produced 4,100 email leads for the business partners. And as we were on the radio together this morning, as I mentioned, the thing with the contest is there's no cost, even, for whatever the prize is, unless the contest winner redeems the prize. And we've reached, we always get a response from the contest winner. We rarely get them to redeem the prize, which is an interesting dynamic, but it makes it, there's a really good chance that the businesses won't have to pony up the prize that they offered. And so it's even more free then.
Yeah. Well, that wouldn't happen with me. I'd be redeeming my prize. So, but Jennie, if one of our businesses is seeing this now, or I'm sure everybody's just going to rush to the phone right now or their computer. Absolutely. But they can't until I tell them, how can they get a hold of you? What is your email address that they can contact you at?
Yeah, so email is probably the best to reach me, just given my meeting schedule, and you have the same kind of dynamic there. But my email address is sales, SALES, at visitpagosasprings.com. Okay. They can also call or text me at 970-903-9728. And yep, those are going to be the best ways. And really the first step is just a quick meeting with me, and we'll, figure out what advertising opportunities we have and what makes most sense for that business, because we're trying to, again, pair the business with the advertising opportunity that's going to provide the most benefit to their business. So if it's a retail shop, they may not have an email list, so the email leads and the contest may not make as much sense, but they might want foot traffic. So advertising in our app, having, the couple different opportunities we have with the Visit Pagosa Springs app might make more sense. So that's really the purpose of that intro call.
Great. So you can direct them to the correct marketing avenue that would meet their business needs and your needs as well for the community, in giving that visitor that well-rounded experience in Pagosa Springs, or taking time to plan. I know we get lots of calls for people, and we're getting lots of calls right now for people coming in the summer, which we say we don't need a lot of help with, but people are still trying to travel and planning their trips.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, I don't know, Jennie, there may be a free lunch here. So if not a free lunch, free advertising for our businesses. and it's really a great opportunity. While you're still here, I also want to mention to our businesses that, there are some other avenues for them to get their businesses listed as well. I've always mentioned the Four Corners, the film office. And, if someone's coming to do an ad here, a commercial, a film, anything, they don't want to come to a community and see that we don't have any lodgers or restaurants or videographers or even you drone people out there. That's a free resource as well. So, businesses should take advantage. Yes, it takes a little bit of time to list your business, but boy, the rewards could certainly be great. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for letting us know. We'll be talking more about it. This information is also in my article tomorrow in the Pagosa Sun. So, and also it will be coming out in the Pagosa Daily Post because we really feel that it's an important announcement for our businesses and just another way for you to just garner some more business for people that are looking for things to do here in our community.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Jenny? Anything else?
I don't think so. I'm good. So hopefully
All
people
right.
can understand me and they heard that. So
I hope so. And if anybody has any questions, again, just call us and we'll be happy to connect you with the tourism office and Jenny and her staff. So thank you so much for joining us today. All right, everybody, that's it. Again, happy spring break week, as well as next week. Visitors are coming in. We are so grateful. We are a tourism-based economy, and we are so grateful that people choose to come to our community because of who we are, our surroundings, our businesses, the hospitality that we extend, and the services that we have, including our ski area. So let's hope for a little bit more snow, and everybody get out there and watch the We Are Pagosa video series. It's our community celebration to a lot of heroes that are there. And for those of you, businesses and individuals that weren't mentioned, just know that you're there in that video too. And we thank everyone. We just wanted to give kind of a summary of what this year's been for us and how we've joined together as a community and how strong we really are. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Enjoy the weather change, and we'll see everybody next Wednesday. Don't forget, we do have an early business after hours this month. We are getting back to our business after hours. We're